Okay, today we're doing a video on a round stair. Now we've already got our underpad on there, rounded at the front. We have tack strip, but if you don't have tack strip, you can staple in the back behind. Make sure you only leave a 1/4 inch gap to 1/2 inch gap for staples. That's why the quarter round has got, or the tack strip has the 1/4 inch back in there. We're gonna stuff the carpet in there. We want our measurement from here under the nosing here, okay? So we're just gonna go from the back, under the nose, pinch the nose. I've got 19. We're gonna take our piece of carpet here, and we're gonna mark 19 on it. Now we've got that nice bottom there with the finished edge on it. We wanna use that for our bottom riser. So we're gonna take 19 here. Okay, and I'm just gonna use my straight edge and cut it with a nice sharp knife. Try not to cut through the binding. Always go from the outside in with the binding. Okay, we've got our piece. Now, we're gonna center our stairs, or center our stair. Now, this is the very bottom stair for Jordana. Okay, so they're gonna install this first and then go up the stairs with the rest of their stair runner. Now, I've already got it centered. What I wanna do, I want to tuck a 1/4 inch into the back, all the way along. Now that's if you have tack strip. If you don't, you're going to staple all in the back here. Okay, we're going to use our electric staple gun, and we're going to pull this real tight. Okay, work it with your hands. Work it right underneath. Okay, get some staples in there, get it locked into position. So we've got from the back, down, in the middle, locked in position. Now let's work our right side. Now remember, we're doing this quick for demonstration purpose only. Let's get a sharp blade. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut on my line every inch as I go. Well, every line. This is the same carpet that they're using. So I want to use the same stuff that they're using. You see, as this goes, this is going to turn, and we want to keep this straight. And then we're going to add a few pieces. Okay. So what we're going to do on top is we're going to work it, and we're going to try to keep it going straight, but as much as we can. Don't worry, we'll kick this out after. Nice and tight. Let's get some staples in there. Okay. And then what we do is we work this cut up a little bit, not too far. Okay, let's finish this tab off, if you will. Okay. Now this one, you can pull this up a little bit. I'm gonna angle it under, staple it up. And now, we don't want to overlap this. So what we want to do is we want to take a pair of scissors. You can do it with your knife, little at a time. Sharp scissors are good. Okay, check it, feed that in, staple it up. Okay, looks good. Now you can bang this in with a hammer to round it, to form it, right? Looks nice. Pull off, if you see any little hairs like that, like this, snip them off. Okay, take your hammer, bang it in and form it, right? Now you can use a glue gun as well. Now I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm cutting right underneath on the 45. Get rid of that stuff. Pop some staples under. Okay. Now, let's move on to the corner. I'm going to cut right from the bottom of the nose, right up. Okay. And then I'm going to cut up a little bit more, because now we want to turn this. This is coming straight. We want to keep this going straight. Be very careful here, Okay, so what you want to do is you want to pull this down. See this coming straight? This is coming straight. I'm going to lock that into place. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off. Careful you don't cut outside here. That's your good part of your stair. Okay, I'm going to fit this into place. I don't want any bubbles here, so the only way to get rid of the bubbles is to cut up a little bit. Don't cut up past the corner. And now what you're going to do is we're going to turn this a little bit. Pull down. Okay. I'm going to pop a staple in here. You can use glue. I'm doing this fast. Okay. Pull tight. Bend up. Split the pile. Pop a staple in. Like I said, you can use a glue gun. Glue gun will not show staple marks, obviously, so it'll look nicer. Okay. I'm going to split the pile here. Okay, and I want to get rid of this. And that's it, we're all done. Just kidding. All right, we're going to cut a piece, an angled piece of pie to fit in there, and we're going to cut it with the pile. We'll take one of our cutoffs here. Now, because I've done this a million times, I'm just going to wing it and see if it fits. You get the idea, right? See that? Okay, and just for shits and giggles, I went and got the glue gun, okay? What you can do, not too much. Put a little glue there. Put a little glue here. Okay, don't burn yourself. Feed that up. Push the pile into the glue. Okay, fold those piles over. You want to take your time, right? Like I said, I'm just going through this as quick as possible to show you the demonstration. Okay. Now, let this dry up here. I'm going to pop a staple in so I can keep moving. You're going to let it dry. Glue underneath, staple underneath. Take your time, no rush. You want it to look like a work of art. If you have any fluff here, take a nice sharp pair of scissors where you blended it and cut it off until it looks like it was blended, like it was always there. Okay, fluff it up. Bang it into the glue. Don't put too much glue in, because if you bang it in, you squeeze the glue out of there. Okay? We'll cut some more of that fluff off later. So far, so good. Let's work the left side. All right, same thing. Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna go quick and crude. Change my blade, get a nice sharp blade in there. All right. Now I'm going to do this real quick, this one. Okay, I think the first one we're safe to say. Let me add some staples. We're using 9/16 electric gun staples. Okay, I'm just gonna, let's get this guy in there first. I'm gonna squeeze this one and overlap it a little bit. Save a little time. Okay, you don't have to, you can cut that. I like to bang it, form it, glue it. Right, it is your bottom stair. You're the only one that's gonna get right under there and see that. But make it as nice as you possibly can. Take your time. Okay, well what we'll do is we'll keep working our way around. Now this one I'm gonna cut a little bit off. Okay. All right, pulling and pushing. Because you want the top of your stair to be nice and tight. So you want to pull that over the edge as you go, right? Pull and fold. Now this one's going to be really gapped over or really overlapped. So we'll cut it like that and we'll squeeze that. All I can say is take your time. You don't want to go this quick, right? This is for educational purposes. The finesse part is what is most important, but you need to know the technique before you can finesse, right? Okay, here we go. Angle that up, push that over, angle it up and in. And then you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of that there. Take my tucker and really groove that up. Okay, now the last one, we're gonna cut that right up, almost to the top, on the line, okay? Be very careful. This is where you could really make a mess, okay? We want this guy to come straight down. I'm gonna pull him tight. Straight down, push underneath, lock it into position. Okay, if it sticks out a little here, yes, you could put a couple of staples in or use your glue gun, okay? Now, I'm just gonna cut this up a little bit because we are starting a steep turn, all right? I'm gonna push that down here. You can use the glue gun in behind here. I'll just give you a quick instance. You can get in here, put your glue gun like that, okay? You push and you hold until it takes, okay? I don't have the time right now, so we're just gonna do that. And then we're gonna match this cut. I'm gonna use my knife this time. Okay, match that. I'm gonna squeeze this under like that. After the glue dries, any fluff, cut off with a nice sharp pair of scissors. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, now we just need this piece here, right? Push it up, see how it fits. Looks pretty good. What you can do, very carefully, not too much glue. All right, slide it up into position and hold it there. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to put a staple in there to hold it and then bend it under and staple it as well. Okay, done. Now, if you've watched the other videos, you can staple the side every couple of inches and bang that down. You can staple the other side, bang that down, and then you're gonna start your stair runner here. Make sure that you've straight edged it off and it's gonna start straight and go up there and course correct as you need to watch the other videos. Now, in order to finish this off, we need a riser. So we're gonna measure that to up under here, okay? I'm gonna do it from up under first, down to the floor, about 5 3/4. Do the other side as well, 5 3/4. Then we're gonna take that finished piece that we cut off the bottom, right, with the nice line on there. We're gonna measure 5 3/4. We're gonna cut, and sometimes I like to take my scissors and cut the rest of it. Okay, now we're gonna go back over. We're gonna check and see how well it looks. Let's get that under. Now you can glue this as well. I'm gonna do it real quick, just to get a couple staples in there. I'm gonna feed it around. Make sure you check that it's even on both sides before you do it. All right. Take your glue gun. Seal up this corner here. Take your glue gun over in this corner. A little bit up. Wet your finger if you want, just to freeze it into place. And that's it. Okay, now we did it fast. We did it crude on a crude stair, but it gives you the idea on how that's done. Now, if you have some staple marks, bang them in on the front. If you really want to get rid of the staple marks, glue the pad over the edge and glue the carpet to the pad. Okay, let's have a peek.